We're going to talk about Medicare Open Enrollment.
Yes, open enrollment started on October 15th, runs till December 7th. And, you know, it seems like a long time, but it's amazing how quickly it passes for people.
People actually miss that date, don't they?
Well, they do. And, you know, once we get a little closer to Thanksgiving, then get ready for Christmas, and boom, all of a sudden, the last 2 weeks of open enrollment just evaporate in front of our eyes.
Yes, they do. Okay. How about some resources? I'm kind of, getting through that whole minefield.
Yeah, so, when it comes to this open enrollment thing, a lot of times people get some information from Medicare that's helpful to them.
Right.
Every year you get a Medicare Renew handbook that kind of explains the program and the way they cover some more complicated things. Blood transfusions, for example, are covered in that book. So there's some good information that's there. Of course, the Medicare.gov website also is out there for folks where they can kind of go through and look at some of the plans, get some information. It's kind of a cursory overview. It's not real in-depth, but it is there. There's a couple toll-free helplines as well that people can call in for help. But most of the time, people find themselves in front of an agent like myself.
Okay, because the part you've set up till, the agent like yourself, it starts to make me sweat. I mean, it truly does, because I know there's information, but sorting through that information and knowing which is going to pertain to me, which is not, that's where I figure an agent comes in, somebody who knows what's going on.
Well, and I've had people liken it to drinking out of a fire hydrant, and I think that's probably a pretty good explanation. Yes. There's a lot of information. A lot of it doesn't pertain to the individual's question, but you've got to sort through it. It's just like when you go try to look for your own answer to an IRS question.
Yes.
That's thousands of documents. You need that one line is all that you really need.
That's it, exactly. You're kind of like, someone like you is kind of like the way I look at a librarian. That's the smartest person in the world because they know where to look for information.
Yeah, and that's really the way that agents work, myself included. I've worked a lot of aid benefits, the Medicare, the Medicaid, the Social Security and stuff in the past, and I speak pretty good government, so I'm able to help folks kind of get through the system.
I like that.
And this time of year, agents are paid by the insurance company. So it really doesn't cost you anything on the Medicare Advantage or on the drug plans, things that are subject to open enrollment.
Right.
Have somebody take a look at it. Let us, have that opportunity to help you through it. It doesn't change the price points for you.
No.
You just get the advantage of having somebody who understands the program on your side, looking after your interests. And then we have access to a lot of different plans.
Yes.
So we're not tied to any one major insurance company. We can kind of shop, and we know where some are weak or others are strong, and can kind of help balance that out based on your needs and what you're looking for. What's important to you, we can line up with what the plans are offering.
I find it's the fact that I can look someone in the eye when I'm getting information and helping me make a decision. Who do you go to if you're just reading it on a computer? Hey, but you said... Yeah.
Right. Well, and this year I believe there's 37 or 38 plans in the Springfield-Greene County area on the Medicare Advantage side. So quite honestly, you're going to get tired of looking at it.
Yeah. Before
you really get to a point that you're ready to make a decision, which translates to people making bad decisions. So that one-on-one contact is real important to Medicare eligible folks.
Okay.
And having somebody that understands that system is real helpful too. Obviously, the Resource Center has been on your program for years.
Sure.
We've been around for a lot of years. I've been doing this for a good number of years. We're a trusted source in the community for a lot of folks. And, we'd like to be on this front for folks that are eligible for Medicare too.
Okay, and I know, plenty of different plans. Well, we've talked about it before. Number of plans, the changes, multiple doctors, all of that. That's not easy for me to wade through by myself.
It's not. And then you pair that with the fact that there are some new plans, even some new companies offering these plans in our area this year. So it's even more important that when there's new information to uptake, it's hard for people to catch up and understand that on their own. But if you have somebody who's been trained by the program, has studied these things, you're likely to get a much better answer. And that's what we do here.
Yeah, and you've been doing it for a long time.
So here at the Resource Center, that's our tagline, right? Simple solutions in a complex world. And that's what we're looking to do on the Medicare side too. So come see me. Give us a call at the 882-1800. And we'll see what we can do to walk you through this complicated process.
All right, very good. Always good information.
Good to see you.
Give him a call. Come see him. He's here for you.